Are you trying to let go of your embrace? There's no use. Your arms have now been frozen solid. I really wish things were different. If you didn't have that photograph with you, I would have lived in bliss. In your embrace. Me spoiled by your kindness, by your sweetness. I've never had anything like that for my entire life. Yet, you're here, just like them. Just like them. I'm sick of this. Why won't anyone accept me? Just because I'm different. Oh, you're finally awake. You look like you were having a bad dream. Are you okay? Ada? You're red as a beet. Are you sure you're okay? Oh, I forgot. This wouldn't work now, would it? Sometimes my time as a human, I forgot that I cannot feel your temperature. It's the same way as before. Oh, pervert. Well, it looked like you were having a bad dream. And you seem feverish. Are you sure you're okay? No, you don't have to pretend to be strong in front of me. You can be honest. I I don't have much, but I brewed you some tea. I hope it can help you relax and be comforted. It's not the freshest tea around, but because it was brought in here months and months ago, but it should still taste relatively okay. I thought you wouldn't like it. It's ganwaicha. It has a sweet flavor and a nice, pleasant aroma. It's not expensive. I mean, some people even call it the people's tea because it uses brown rice as a filler. But it's healthy and tasty and smells so good. You know, it's been a long time since I had anyone over. I mean, I did meet someone to buy things like that genmaicha, but I haven't had anyone in the cabin in so long. So when you barged in like that, I was so surprised. Maybe you think I should be on my guard more, but there's something about you that just makes me feel at ease. I mean, we even spent a night together under the same blanket. And no, I didn't mean it that way. We spent the night in the same blanket, remember? Because I was feeling under the weather, and I asked you to press our bodies against each other. So we were enveloped in an embrace. It it wasn't sexual or anything. Stop blushing. And we fell asleep like that. I think I may have transferred my fever over to you or something. Bad dreams? What did you dream about? How could I even say those words to you? We literally just met. Do you think I'm an easy woman or something? Good. I don't want you to get any wrong ideas about me. Just because I'm a bachelorette living in the middle of nowhere doesn't mean I'll just spread my heart to anyone. That being said, I do think about you fondly. I had such a strange request, and you could have moved on and tried to look for another house in the area, but you stayed. Not that you'd find any. My house is the only one you'd find walking from wherever you came from. So, how are you feeling? Why are you in such a hurry? Can't you see we're still in the middle of the snowstorm? It won't be a while until it disappears. But why? Why do you want to see her? Right? She's taken so many innocent lives, and I understand you need to leave, but wait. What do you mean she must feel very alone. Yokai aren't evil by choice and aren't driven by the needs that weren't given to them. I guess you're not all talk after all. I didn't sense any malice in your voice when you spoke about her, Mr. Yokai Investigator. I think she'd be very happy to hear those words from you. What's that puzzled look in your face? Is something the matter? Come on, tell me. At this point, we're practically not strangers. Maybe friends? More than friends. After all, you've saved my life, and now I'm nursing you back to health. So come on, tell me, what's going on in your head? Oh, this bucket of water. Well, I thought I needed to wipe you off because you couldn't really take care of yourself the way you are, so... Are you sure? You're having difficulties from even getting out of bed and reaching for it. If you're worried about me seeing your private parts, we can call it even if you let me. Yes, I'm not letting that one go. You didn't even close your eyes properly when you averted your gaze. Anyway, just focus on resting up. And let me take care of you, okay? Think of this as me paying you back for your embrace last night. drinking it